Division III, Region 9, we have 3 SportsInc.com schools in the mix. Field, the number 3 seed. Bookdale is a 4. St. Vincent St. Mary is a 7. Brad, just a quick overview of this bracket.
This really is a topsy-turvy type of bracket. There's a lot of good teams in the bottom that maybe should be in the top half of the bracket there. Padua was that number 1 seed. They got a lot of points from Elyria Catholic. That's why I think they're still sitting there. I wouldn't be surprised to see a bunch of those bottom teams win. St. V might be the only team left after week 11 here.
John Urchek, our Portage Trail Conference writer. The good news, Field gets a home game, the number 3 seed. The bad news, Cardinal Mooney comes to town. A lot of people on paper, John, don't think the Falcons have a prayer. What's your take?
You know what? Field has had an absolutely terrific season for themselves. The community's all fired up about the team as well. They should be. And they've got a shot if Patrick Boggs can get running behind Jimmy Sursick and Nate Stasic. However, it's going to be an uphill battle against a Mooney team who's faced top competition all year and is going to come in definitely ready to play. But they still do have a shot.
The Division III matchup locally puts Bookdale against Poland Seminary. This is Bookdale's first trip to the state playoffs in 5 years and the first under Coach Ricky Powers. Now, the Griffins will have a home game, but the Griffins have some strengths and weaknesses that will play into the game against Poland Seminary. Number 1 strength is speed. The Bookdale Griffins have speed to spare, and they also have an outstanding quarterback in Steve Parker. Parker can escape, it seems, almost impossible situations, is able to have some good touch on his passes, and he's got Corey Smith, who's quite a weapon to pass to as well, who makes some unbelievable catches. Also, Nate Harris is included in that group as well. Defensively, though, the Griffins are also very fast, and Marlon Oden is the leader on defense. He definitely is somebody that Poland Seminary will have to be accountable for on the field. Now, the weaknesses. The Griffins have a terrible kicking game. They'll admit it. They missed 3 extra points in their City Series victory over Firestone. So the kicking game has to improve, where it's going to be a liability for the Bookdale Griffins. Let's take a look at the matchup with Poland Seminary. They have a head coach who's a disciple of Jim Tressel, the coach at Ohio State, and they are a veteran team. They defeated St. Vincent St. Mary last year in the state playoffs. They know how to play in these situations. Bookdale, 5 years out with a new head coach. These kids have never experienced anything like this before, so it's going to be a very tough matchup for the Bookdale Griffins. And right now, I'd have to favor Poland Seminary over Bookdale in the first round of the Division III playoffs.
St. Vincent St. Mary kind of limped into the playoffs, losing 3 of their last 4, but let's not shortchange them. I mean, the teams they lost to are all quality teams. Obviously, the strength of the Fighting Irish is their defense. Doran Grant can write his ticket anywhere he wants to go as far as college is concerned. Mark Murphy's going to Indiana. Mark Murphy probably could have went to Ohio State or someplace as big as that. He is that much of an X factor on defense for them. Their weakness, obviously, is their offense. You could see that in the Bookdale game earlier in the year. They scored 7 points, had 94 yards of total offense, and had to make a stop on defense, surprise, surprise, at the end of the game when they stuffed a 2-point conversion. The X factor in this one is, I'm going to say it's going to come down to strength of schedule. St. V's played just a murderous schedule this entire season. Hubbard comes in playing 4 games in a row against losing teams. St. Vincent St. Mary is going to win this game, surprise a lot of people.